Welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. I'm just sat down making a video today for you because I love you, plus the fact I have some beautiful crystals right now that I've just been working on, which are beautiful. You want to take a look at them? Let me show you. Oh, look at them. Hey, oh, that's a very beautiful one. Hey, look at them. Aquamarines, natural. Hey, not fired, natural, beautiful. These ones are from Brazil. Sometimes I get them from Pakistan, and I've actually had some. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. Did I get some from Russia once? I think I might have done actually. I don't know where the deposits are, but I do definitely know that these are from Brazil. Pakistan have some beautiful ones. Somebody asked me the other day, how do you know when one's a natural one? You could just tell by the colour. They're kind of like the colour of the sky and the sea, and they're kind of beautiful. They're very close and similar to the crystal beryl, but yeah, sometimes they'll have like a little tinge of yellow in them as well, and sometimes a tinge of green. Sometimes depending, but these are just gorgeous. So they're high quality, and yeah, they're small pieces, but they pack a punch. I've worked on these now for about 13 hours, so I'm really happy with the energy that they hold, and I'm also very happy with the work that I've done on them. So they're nearly ready to go on the website. As soon as they're on the website, I'm going to put the link up here and put it on YouTube so you can see them firsthand. So there's only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's only 13. Lucky for some. Yeah, just let me hold one. Aquamarine. Look at that. Gorgeous, eh? Love it. Love the stone. Where do we start with this stone? The memories that I have, one of the first memories of working with Aquamarine was a beautiful couple who came to see me very quiet. They wanted to have a consultation together, which I didn't normally do, but at this occasion I agreed. They both sat in front of me and they both started to speak, and then I stopped them and I said, look, if you're okay and you just allow me to do what I want to do, we'll see where we go. So I asked one to sit down there and the other one to lay down on the healing bed. 1 hour went by and then I swapped them around. After that happened, I was then ready to be able to speak to them. What was the interesting thing about that healing session is for each of them, they both received a crystal in their hand that I placed in their hand from all the crystals that I had, which was, maybe 50 or 100 crystals in front of my healing table. And it was really fascinating because after the healing and they held this aquamarine, they both sat down and there was a release and there was a new energy that had it was like something had been relit inside both of them. And let's say that what I noticed from that day was communication. So I realized afterwards when I smiled and they both walked out together and kissed each other, and I thought they haven't kissed each other for ages, and they held each other and they looked after each other as they were going down the stairs. They weren't a young couple. It was actually quite beautiful. And then I wrote down on 9 months of writing things down that I believe that aquamarine is the crystal for communication, for relationships. If you've had a broken heart, if you find it very hard to move forward in your relationship and speaking your truth, if you're in a relationship with a boss, if you're in a relationship with a mother-in-law, if you're in a relationship with anybody that you struggle to speak your truth and you just keep your mouth shut, not always a good thing. So wearing this crystal brings a lot of inner strength and courage to be able to speak your truth. So it does activate the power point of the throat, but it also strengthens the heart. And I believe it's a very powerful crystal for the heart. And I'll tell you why. When I first began this healing work, the first shaman that I actually worked with who taught me how to breathe, because he said, you're not breathing correctly. And believe it or not, guys, most of you probably don't breathe correctly. And the reason why is because we've been used to breathing in a way that we haven't been taught how to breathe. So once you learn to breathe, you're able to energize, oxygenate, strengthen your whole body to another level. So breathing was the first point of call for my healing process, for my psychic work. And you'll often find, if you ever go to a true shaman, everybody's a shaman these days, but the real shamans, if you're ever in their company and if they're ever doing some shamanic work with you, you'll find that they'll ask you to breathe in this very deep breath, hard, fast, powerful breath, almost like if you get up you'll faint because you're so dizzy. This is absolutely powerful for the awakening of your spiritual journey and for your psychic abilities to awaken. The reason why I say this is because I was told by a shaman that Aquamarine has great power to the breath, the breathing, and the chest. So that's another thing that I always put Aquamarine with. There's other things about Aquamarine that you'll probably love, and that is a release of negative energy. It's fantastic for like meditation, any kind of release of negativity. If you're under a lot of stress and pain, you just wear a piece round about the heart, chest area, and let it come out, just straight out. When I began the healing work, from moving from a little shop to my own little room, which I was really proud of, Aquamarine was one of the first crystals that I worked with to help me along the journey process from being a psychic to a healer. So it's a great tool to help somebody who works full-time as a healer as well. So this crystal not only helps with that side of things, but the physical side as well is important to talk about. So for me, it's like I said, great for irregular heartbeat. Don't really like to label things, but if you have issues with the heart on a physical, it's a great crystal. It really eases any tension and long-term suffering and any kind of deep trauma to heal the physical. It's great for the mind. Any chest issues, it's fabulous for chest. It's fabulous for your chest. So again, wear it around your chest area or meditate with it and you'll soon feel great. It's one of my favorite crystals to sleep with, I've got to say. I always feel good when I wear this crystal. Through the day, what I noticed with my clients when they wore it full time, they felt a lot more ease in their life, a lot more trust. They felt that they could walk a path and a journey without any kind of worry. And the flow was so much easier for them. So life became a little bit easier. A lot of people who struggle with a tangled life, issues, problems, judgments, anything like that, if you're judging a lot and you're getting opinionated and you find yourself maybe getting a little bit aggressive or getting angry at stuff, it's a great crystal for that because it releases a lot of issues in the brain. So it clears the brain of a lot of stuff. Other things that I like it for, you find yourself less and less fighting conflict. So you find yourself turning away and going in a different direction. So this is just a few things that Aquamarine does. It certainly strengthens the warrior within you. So when you wear it, you feel confident, you feel great, you feel like you can cope with a lot of things. And like I said, the communication thing is really vital because communication, if you cut that off, you cut everything else off within your body and your thoughts, feelings, and that is a build-up of negative energy that can cause a lot of issues and pain. So again, I'm trying to think of the physical things that a lot of people struggled with. I sometimes make the mistake with this, but I actually think that it does have effect on the throat in a positive way. But I often mistake it with cavensite. Cavensite has this great energy that people who struggle with voice, cavensite was a fabulous one for the voice. But actually, aquamarine also has a great ability for cleansing and clearing and being able to speak your truth, whether it's singing your truth or but it's done in a way that isn't aggressive, angry, or fake. Yeah, that's it. You become a lot more natural in who you are, and you feel more comfortable in your own space. Great for kids, great for teenagers, great for adults, fantastic for grandmas. I gotta say that I wouldn't mind wearing this crystal when I'm about to move into the light. So if I'm getting on a bit, I'd be happy wearing with this crystal because it's magical. This is only part of what aquamarine does. I've got to be honest, there's a lot more to it in a mystical sense, and it's an amazing crystal to wear with so many other crystals. It's good to try, it's good to mix this crystal with other crystals and see where you get, because there's a great balance energy to them. Really, really is. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope I've done it proud. I have 13 here that I've worked on. I don't know how many hours I've put into it, but the hours that I've put into this particular collection, I would say maybe 17 hours thus far here this past few weeks. And I kind of go with what feels right when I work with these. And the feelings that I got with putting in energy into these were stomach, IBS, problems with the stomach, and also with the back. So I was working on energy to clear the back, clear the pain, the suffering of people attacking you, of saying bad things. If you're a healer, you have a lot of issues with the back if you're not careful. So I put a memory to clear the back of all negativity, as well as the liver and kidneys, but mainly the stomach, which we carry a lot of burden there from shock energy, from attack energy. So I guess the whole back and front is what I really put into these crystals. So I hope you love them. There's 13, lucky for some. I'll leave the link below. And once we've managed to put them up on markbajerski.com, they're there for you. And let me just say, they are gorgeous, every one of them. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful crystal. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care. Have a lovely day.